Alright, what I wanted to do is give you a real high level overview on running Keyword Blaster. In future training and training that Roger's going to give you, he's going to go over the details of how to create your ad text and your tracking links and all that good stuff. But for now, I wanted to show you, you're going to log into Keyword Blaster and you're going to come to this form, and on the header, it's going to give you the first thing you're going to need to do, which is fill out the form. And then as you progress from left to right, it will give you instructions here on the header and on what you need to do next. So the first thing I'm going to do is enter my campaign. And I'm going to select my type. I'm going to select exact and phrase type. I'm going to go ahead and select my keywords, my network distribution, my content bid, and my search bid of 10 cents. I'm going to leave that the same. My ad distribution, I am going to leave it at search. My start date, you can select a start date if you choose, and an end date. You can also just leave it blank. If you leave it blank, it's going to start immediately, and it's going to run forever, or of course until you stop it. Then I'm going to go to the second column. I'm going to set my daily budget. I'm going to set it to $25 a day. Enter in my ad title. And for these ad forms, if you hover over the form, you'll see a tooltip, and the tooltip will give you tips on how to insert in those keyword dynamic text. Okay, so you can enter those right here in the ad title and the ad text. I'm going to set my display URL, my destination URL. And here in the parameters, this is the tracking parameters that you can set up. And you see a little preview here of what your tracking URL is going to look like. Alright, so if you look at the header, the next thing we need to do is upload the keywords. Now, this is kind of, I don't want to say the most complicated part, but this is the most tricky part of Keyword Blaster, is there's all these different types of text coding. So before you upload your keywords, you're going to want to get a program like Notepad++. I highly recommend you use a program like this other than the default Notepad that comes with Windows or Mac. This is a free program. You can download it from the Notepad++ website. And you'll see that I have two different types of keywords here, two different types of files. I have this ASCII text. If I go to this encoding, it's going to tell me it's this UTF-8. And that's a pretty standard ASCII file, okay? However, there's also this one that I've run into, which is this UCS LEBOM. And I've ran into this one because for my Scrapebox instance, when I export out from Scrapebox, it gives it to me in this encoding style. So, look at the text file of how your keywords are listed, and you can go ahead and choose the type that you have here. Now, I'm going to choose this ASCII. If you run into anything, any other different types, definitely let me know, and I can set it up so you can select that type and upload those keywords. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that ASCII text file. And again, you can see here, the ASCII is the standard ANSI UTF-8. And I've chose the text file, I've uploaded it, and the next thing I need to do is click submit. Okay, so this does take 1 or 3 minutes to complete. Okay, so it's finished, and it will pop up to allow me to save my CSV file. And you may have a pop-up blocker on your browser, so you want to turn that off, or allow pop-ups on our site, or you may get like a warning in the upper right-hand corner of the browser saying pop-up blocked. You can just say allow this pop-up or allow it for this site. But I'm going to go ahead and save this and open it up, and I'm just going to open up this CSV file in Excel. Okay, so let me just kind of quickly go through how the formatting is for the import text, or the import CSV file. This first row is what we call a header row. The second row is all the campaign settings. The third, fourth, and fifth row here is the campaign location target. And because I selected 3 countries, we have 3 rows. The more countries you select, obviously the more rows you're going to have. The next kind of section here is this ad group. So here's all of our ad groups. And it's funny, one time when I talked to a Bing support representative, he's like, man, you have a lot of ad groups. So, we're doing stuff that even the Bing support guys haven't seen much of. Next portion is the text ad. So here's the text ad. You can see our destination URL, display URL, and keyword. So here's kind of the keyword portion of the import. And I think that finishes up the file. So that's kind of a way, just if you wanted to look at what these import files look like, you can kind of come in here and see what it's doing. Alright, so once we have that created, we can then come into our Bing Ads editor, and I'm going to click import from file. I'm going to select my Bing import complete. You can review this here. Click next, import. Okay, so it says import's complete. I'm going to go ahead and click close on this. And here's my campaign 1. And click into it. Or I guess I can click over here. Here we go.